Alright guys, so today I'll be unboxing the Garuda Phoenix white version. As you can see here, there is nothing special on the box, it's just completely white. This is the same with the clear version, but when you see a collection and you know what you're looking at, you know that these are the special edition Garuda Phoenixes. So let's get started. Let's just open it from the side. And you can see here that we get the typical white wheels, the gears, a motor, the electrical components, and the body. You can also see the instruction manual, but you can see that there's nothing really special about this. Oh, and the stickers are inside as well. There's nothing special as included as well, so it's just Garuda Phoenix on top. Yeah, as far as I can see, it's just the same instruction manual as the normal Garuda Phoenix. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so as you can see here, unlike a typical Crush Gear model from Bandai, we have white versions of the black chassis that we typically see. We can see a black chassis right here, and you can see how beautiful the white is compared to the black. Now, let's get started to build the chassis, and then we'll continue on with the build. So first we're gonna have to put the negative terminal in right here. Right there. And then the positive. Right, okay, so that's good. And then we're gonna have to add the spring-loaded switch terminal. So make sure it's inside the loop right there, and then just push it all the way down until you see that it's flat down there. Now we'll find the switch, which is a white triangle, and make sure that you can turn it on and off. Perfect. Then we'll get the cover. And there we go. That's the top half. We'll have to continue on the bottom. So first we're gonna have to add the motor electrical circuitry. Right, like that. And then we can now jiggle it into place, get the two prongs and put it up towards the tip of the tooth right there, and then we can now add the nut. There we go. And you can see here it's all ready to go. So we'll use the second standard position and just lock it in, get the screw, and get a screwdriver so that you're able to tighten it in. Make sure it's not too tight, just make sure it doesn't wobble around anymore, and that's good enough. Because with this 20-year-old plastic, there's always a chance of it being brittle, and it might snap when you start turning too hard. Now, the final piece would be the battery cover, and that's about it. So now we can put the gears in. This time I will not show you how to just make the chassis. I'll completely assemble it like normal. So first we're going to have to do the bigger ones, so we can put the green directly in, and just like that, that's the front weapon, and we can continue for the middle gears. Just like that. And then the final gear and the axle with the weapon actuator. Cool. So now that that's done, we can put the motor. So as I said in the last video, you can just put your gear into this little plastic cup, and then you can shove the motor directly in, and it puts it into its perfect position, perfect ideal position. Now I'm gonna lift the prongs up just a little bit, and then we're going to lay it gently on top of the prongs like that. So just lift it up, see if it's underneath the prongs. It's not. And now we can close it up. So this is the chassis completed. Thankfully the green actuators prevented it from falling out. But if you can see carefully, this is the Bandai, so it's Japanese text on top. And we're ready to put the bearings on the side. So we have 4 of them. Typically, I like to put the insertion section from the outside in, so that is followed closely to the instruction manual. So this is the outside. The bigger part would be outside. There we go, and that's the second last one, and this is the last one. There we go. So that is the complete chassis completed. Let's move on to the wheels. So make sure we line it up. Let's do it flat, perpendicular to the ground, and we push it in, squeeze it in gently, and we'll do the last 2, and here it is. There we go. So this is the chassis and the wheels for the Garuda Phoenix white version, and it looks beautiful. The white chassis really complements the body. We'll now continue with the weapons. So let's start with the front weapon. So these two should be, yes, it is the front weapon. So it's pretty simple. All you gotta do is just find the front weapon, place it on top of this piece, and then you can place the rest of the front weapon on top. So this is the top piece. And there's a way that it clicks in a little bit. There we go. So the other side was actually snapped into place, which is good. And now we get the 2 screws that came with the pack. And just start screwing it in. Remember, gently, and don't use too much force just in case it gets a little brittle over the years. Okay, so that's not too much force. And as you can see here, that's the front weapon completed. Let's finish the rear weapon as well. So the rear weapon is pretty simple as well, straightforward. Just follow the same steps as we did for the front. But this time there are 2 smaller prongs that hold it into place right here. So just make sure you slide it in without snapping those poles. Now that's pretty much it. We can now put the last 2 screws in. Okay, not too tight, as I said before. All right, so let's put the rear weapon in. So we just have to rotate the wheels back until this faces down, and then we can flip the crush gear and we can put the rear weapon from the underside. And we can rotate it and just slide it in, just like that. Perfect. Now for the front, we can get something sharp and just bring it down a bit. And this will point downwards. You can do it from the top. And then there we go. And we can add the weapons. For the wheels. And that's at least the majority completed. So you can see here everything is completely white and it looks beautiful. All right, so let's finish off the body. So with this, I am not going to put the stickers on, mainly because it doesn't look like the anime. You can see how the stickers have blue edges, whereas this doesn't have a bit of blue on it at all. So I'm going to just skip out on the stickers completely. That will be in the stash. And we'll start putting on the wings. Wings, and then we'll add some people call it the ladder. This is just the back spine of the gear, so it takes a little while. Just make sure you don't push too hard on it, and you snap the whole ladder when you put it in. Okay, so perfect. So this is it. This is the top body of the car, and as you can see here, snaps right in and all good from the front. And as you can see here, this is the white version of Garuda Phoenix. So the reason why I'm not doing the stickers is because it resembles the Garuda Phoenix introduction episode where there was nothing on the car. My other cars also include this a little bit more anime version of the Bandai models. And then finally, the truly anime version right here. So you can see that all of them do not have any markings. And so I'll keep the official Bandai without any markings as well. Which to me, it looks much more adhering to the anime. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'd appreciate a like and subscribe to the channel if you like this content. I have a lot of Crush gear available, and as you can see here, as you can see earlier, I had 3D print models, as well as custom Bandai modified models as well. So if you like this content, be sure to let me know what you want in the next video, and I'll see you guys next time.